Hey people, you heard the music. You know what time it is. It's time for another fabulous episode of the Love Always Wins podcast. And as always, I'm joined by the love of my life.
Yay. Hello, beautiful people. I am Katrina Montez, author of Masters of Resilience, Real Stories of Inspiration for
Mm.
Purposeful Living, and co-author of Big Jake's Stroke of Genius, The Road to 120 over 80, coming your way
December.
soon. So we are excited about that. And yes, as Mr. Love Always Wins said, welcome back to another episode.
Shout out to all of my faithful viewers out there.
Yes.
We didn't have a episode this last week. We were in the process of moving. So thank you for all the calls and texts to make sure we're okay.
Yes.
We are fine.
We are fine. We were just moving.
Yeah, in a brand new location.
Yep. Yes. So yes, again, thank you so much to the faithful watchers for the phone calls and checking on us. We're good. We are good and we are excited.
God is still good.
Yes, He is. All the time. So let's get into another show.
Oh my.
I know, but first, Black Girl Vitamins, all your wellness needs, blackgirlvitamins.com, Masters of Resilience, The Love Always Wins apparel on moreencouragement.com. So check us out. All right. Another conversation.
This is gonna be a much needed
conversation. Not real pretty and glorious and all that, but much needed.
Ooh, take us on in.
Right? Then. So what we want to talk about today, we always try to think of topics that are important, are encouraging, inspiring, empowering, and needed, right?
Yeah, this is definitely one that is empowering.
Yeah, much needed. So as we think about life, as we think about the life cycle, there's something that people often don't want to talk about, avoid, but it's much needed.
Okay.
Right?
What is that?
And that is death and dying.
Oh my.
But not just death and dying. We want to talk about today those tough conversations that are much needed to prepare yourself and your family.
Hey man, ain't but one way to get off.
Yeah.
Earth, right?
Yeah.
Whether
we all gotta go.
Or somewhere else.
We all
gotta go down that road.
We all gotta go. So we wanted to talk about those tough conversations that are often avoided, but much needed.
Right.
So we want to call out some things, and then we always have stories, especially Mr. Love Always Wins. He always have stories. So we want to talk about some stories too. So some of the things that are very important and very much needed to discuss.
Yeah.
Wills.
Everyone needs one.
Everyone needs a will. And these things that we're talking about, listen, we know that there's going to be a possibility that it's going to be family drama anyway, even if these things are in place. But
you can cut down.
Cut down on the likelihood and the, drama. So it's needed. So wills, right?
Yeah, you can. But you know what? You can cut down on a lot of the drama if you do a videotape. And since we have a camera here, let me just be clear.
Oh, Lord. Right now? You about to do a video, Will, right now?
Yes. When it comes to me, I want you, my wife, my future wife, to be in charge of pulling the plug. If it comes to that, all of the coins go to you. All the money, my helicopter, if I have one by then, it goes to you.
Okay. There you have it.
Yeah, what you decide to do with it after that.
There you have it. Well, I plan on having you around for a while. So
okay,
hopefully we don't.
I'll roll with that.
We don't have to make those decisions anytime soon.
I'm of sound mind, and I make these decisions freely.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go.
Future wifey.
All right. I got you. So, Will's power of attorneys. You also want to make sure power of attorneys is in place.
Yeah.
If there's a situation where you can't make decisions for yourself, you can't speak, you want to make sure things like that are in place. You want to designate someone, whether it's a family member, a friend, whatever.
It's time well spent putting that stuff in place.
Yeah, because we had to do that for you. We had to do that when we were in Guam.
Yeah.
And luckily, when you had that episode May 12th, 2023, you were you had your sound mind, and you were able to speak clearly and make those decisions. And just to give y'all a little information on what happened, when we went to speak to the lawyer, Jag, who's on a military base, I wasn't there. Well, I took you, but they took you to the back of the room. They wanted to make sure you had a sound mind. You was making these decisions on your own. You weren't being influenced by me. I didn't have anything to do, with what you said. But yeah, that was the power of attorney. Then also, I wrote a couple of things down. Organ donor. If you want to be an organ donor, that's a conversation. And usually that's indicated on your driver's license, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, you want to make sure that's clear as well, because you had your own experience, and when you flatlined, or one of the first things they asked if you were an organ donor, right? You heard them say
that. I had a situation where I flatlined, I coded.
Yeah. And we talked about that before.
She wasn't around. And I heard the conversation about donating organs. I had to move my feet,
Yeah,
even though I was intubated and I had chest tubes in. I knew I'm like, hold it. I got plans for this.
I'm still here.
And I started wiggling not wiggling, I was kicking. So they know they knew that there's still life here.
Right.
Babe, so here's another thing for me. We talk about, if you find yourself in a situation, if you have to have a feeding tube, how long?
How long do you want to be in that situation where you have to have a feeding tube?
Yeah, even if you don't want it, you just put it out there. And then
life support.
Give me a good 2 weeks.
That's what you want, 2 weeks on life support?
Yeah.
Again, make that clear. You want to make that clear, because I was sharing with you, and for any family of mine who may be watching, they can remember what we experienced with my cousin when he was in a car accident. And actually, when I got the phone call or the text message, I thought he was gone. I thought he didn't make it at all. However, he was still living on life support, right? I can't even remember how long. It wasn't a long time. He was on life support before his wife decided that she was going to pull the plug or take him off life support, right? Because, she didn't want him in that condition. I don't know if he had that in place, written somewhere, or they had discussed it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But here's what I know. prayer works because he is a Muslim. When I'm going to tell you that population of believers, they were on live praying on Facebook Live. They were praying 24/7. They raised over $1 million for him and his family. And when she decided to take him off life support, baby, he started breathing on his own. He started breathing on his own, and he is still in the land of the living today. So prayer works, but
give 2 weeks. After 2 weeks,
and make sure you have that in place. So, okay, wills, power of attorneys, organ donor, feeding tube. How long you want to be on the feeding tube? How long you want to be on life support? Also, when it comes to a funeral or not.
I do not want a funeral. I do not want a funeral at all.
I don't want a funeral either. I don't want a funeral either.
Especially in the African American community.
I don't want a funeral.
This is not a popular belief, but this is what I want. After I'm gone, look, I want you to check it. Poke my foot.
Poke your foot. Listen, y'all. Now,
hey,
let me tell you something. Now, let's talk about his feet. I told him he's going to have to find another area on his body because I can literally stick a needle in them tough feet. He's not going to feel that. And he's still living.
Hold on. Let's talk about my tough feet, right? My feet are tough, but they saved you from...
They saved me.
Right?
They
True
did.
Story.
They saved me. Oh, Lord.
We were
so here
in
we go.
Hawaii. We were in Hawaii. And we had gone around just doing boyfriend and girlfriend stuff.
Great time.
I was out there in Hawaii. She had all the room and everything hooked up, all kind of Steelers gear.
Wait. So let me go back since you want to tell this story. This was September of 2022. First of all, the year 2022, when we met, the absolute best year of my life. What about you?
Absolute.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So 2022. So we met in April. I'm telling you, every April, May, June, July, it was amazing. So September, his birthday.
September 12th. Virgo's in the house, baby.
Okay. Virgo season go.
Okay, sorry.
Hawaii. We met in Hawaii. So I was, where was I? Was I in Virginia or South Carolina? I don't know. Anyway, he was in Guam. We met in Hawaii for your birthday. And it was amazing. As usual, you wanted to take pictures everywhere. Well, me too. But he's more of the photographer and I'm more of the model because I like take this picture. So anyway, he be down. We were in the water. Now, mind you, remember this because later on we did see that sign that said something about warning, don't about jellyfish and something. We didn't pay that sign any mind.
No. Because we were in love.
We were in love and we wanted to get these pictures. It was just a great time.
And we were in the water and I'm about to take a picture. And because I'm always aware of my surroundings.
Yes.
I was on watch for my baby. And I looked down and there's a Portuguese man of war just drifting towards her little legs.
Now tell them what's a Portuguese man of war.
Ooh, you may want to look that up.
Google it. It is a deadly jellyfish.
Yeah. And
I didn't know anything about it.
First true thought, and I saw the little tentacle. I was like, let me tell you something. If I let this girl get stung by
I would have died.
Mama died?
I'd have died.
If she tell Mama died, oh man.
I would have died. So I'm in the water and he's this way, like on to more closer to the sand, but still in the water facing me. And all I see him do is like, and I was like, he was like, get out the water. And I'm like, okay. And then.
So I step on the Portuguese man of war and.
I don't know why. I mean, you wanted to save my life.
Right. So I'm trying to get her out of the water so the tentacles of the Portuguese man of war don't get wrapped around her little leg. Thank God I got big legs.
Because
big legs.
The tentacles was like everywhere, like more than an octopus. They were everywhere. So you said it wrapped around your leg, and
I stumped it, and man, that thing stung me at the bottom of my foot, and I was just really trying to get her out of the way.
Yeah. Woo. You took that pain. I had no idea how much pain he was in because he did not show it. So tell them what you wanted me to do. Because I didn't know anything about what you're supposed to do when you get stung by a jellyfish. Tell them what you wanted me to do.
Man, I was in some serious pain. Now, I knew it was a Portuguese man of war. I was like, pee on my leg.
Apparently, that's what you're supposed to do when you get stung.
That's one of the options, or you just use
I'm
vinegar.
Like, what?
But I knew this one just like a little jellyfish. I knew it was a Portuguese man of war. And man, my foot was throbbing and swelling.
I had no idea it was that bad.
And I played it off pretty good.
You did. You can take your pain tolerance is extremely high.
But then we had got back to the room and I said, okay, let's Google what a Portuguese man of war is. And she Googled it, and they had a video of a man getting stung by a Portuguese man of war.
Yeah.
And when she saw that,
I was like, oh my God.
She looked at me, she said, ooh, you love me.
Yeah, if that was me, I would have had to go to the emergency room immediately. But you hung in there, not only that day, but the next day. We went on a boat ride, and he's still around.
Hey, we were on a boat ride, and my foot was hurting so bad, but they had some music going, and I didn't want it to be a downer for the boat ride, right? So I'm on there dancing, and I'm like, high knees, high knees.
High knees. Let's do high knees. And I'm like, high knees? What are you talking about? Let's do high knees. But your feet were like so much in pain and like on fire. You was trying to do anything. But yeah, I knew it had to be bad when you asked me one day to go get you some ibuprofen or
and
something
I didn't
like
go
that.
With you.
And you didn't go with me. So I was like, oh my God, he must be in pain real bad. So yeah, you went days in pain, and then when you got back to Guam, he got medical care, all that, and it took a while for it to go away.
Weeks.
Yeah,
that throbbing was.
So back to the original point. His feet are so tough. It's gonna have to be another part of your body that I test to see if you still live.
Right.
Long story, but that is the point. So you have to choose another part of your body. Okay, never mind. All right. Okay. So you said no funeral.
No.
And you also told me that you wanted to be cremated.
I want to be cremated, and I got a Pittsburgh Steelers
cup.
Yeah.
Are you serious about that cup?
Listen, even though our team sucks right now, better days are coming.
So you want me to put your ashes in a Pittsburgh Steelers cup?
Yeah.
And then do what with it?
Take it back to Hawaii.
Y'all hear this foolishness, right?
Take it back to Hawaii. Okay. Rent a charter boat and
Rent a charter boat and
Take me out.
Sprinkle you out and about.
Yeah, listen. And offer Gerald Bryant.
That's I know Gerald like, Lord, why me? Right. What do you what you
pay for his ticket?
Okay.
And you know, pay for his ticket and best friend Andrea Bryant.
Of course.
Yeah. Get a vacation out of it.
Y'all hear this? Right. Well, I don't want a funeral either. I do want to be cremated. I don't care what you do to ashes. Flush me down the toilet. I don't care what you do.
Flush you down the toilet, dude.
I don't care.
And you talk about me.
I don't care. I know probably my sons will be like, nope, Mom, we're going to get you a funeral. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But I'm telling you, I don't want a funeral. I don't. If you choose to do it, that's on you. I would like a celebration. I don't care what. But if you want to do a celebration, that's on y'all.
What kind of celebration? Now, people have celebrations where it's just like real. Everyone comes, eats. That's it.
No, and then people know what I like. Like,
so you want a twerk show or what?
That's what you said I like.
Wow. I mean, do you want a party?
I don't want anything. I don't care. I'm saying if they choose to do that, they know I'm like the hype person. Usually, kind of like the older I get, the more I like.
No, it's 6 o'clock.
Right. It's like but I just want to relax. I want to be on the beach, relaxing. What I'm saying is,
you want me to take you to the beach and fling your ashes out in the water?
I don't care what you do with that.
Okay.
It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't want a whole bunch of money spent on a funeral, a casket.
Now, hold that. Now.
And I don't want to be.
Hold on. She's like, we talked about this the other day. She's like, oh no, I definitely don't want a funeral because I ain't gonna be wanting to be looking all dead and stuff.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes depending on who get the body, it'll be looking all powdered white, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want people to remember me
looking like a ghost.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't know. I don't want it. Like, I don't want it. I remember not too many. I haven't been to too many funerals as far as with people in my family. I remember my dad, my grandmother. I don't know. I kind of blank out when it comes to funerals, but I don't like looking at people in boxes, and I don't want nobody looking at me in that box. Oh, they can have a nice picture of me. They can have a nice picture of me.
Can I use one of the pictures of you in your Steelers bathing suit?
I don't care what you use. If that wouldn't be appropriate.
What? Okay.
Anyway, refocus.
If you're gonna do that, I gotta have Steelers on, whatever it is. If you're gonna do some kind of picture or whatever, Steelers all day.
We're gonna have to take some more pictures in your Steelers attire, and you say this is what I want to use for my home going.
My home going. If there's a celebration, listen. My thing is, I don't want a funeral. If you have something to say to me, say it now. Give me my flowers where I can smell them.
That's right.
Don't be crying and everything. I'm dead then.
Yeah. I hate talking about this, but.
Well, we have to talk about it. We may not like it.
Conversation. But... Yeah. A much needed conversation. And
I think we put enough levity in it and made it funny.
Yeah.
But whatever your conversation needs to be, talk about it.
Talk about it, whether it's the insurance policy, whether it's the power of attorney, the will, the organ donor, feeding tubes, how long you want to be on the feeding tube, how long you want to be on life support, whether you want to have a funeral, whether you don't want to have, whether you want to have a party or a dinner or... Well, I don't know. You want to do line dance? I don't know.
Yeah, take it from somebody who has had it all before.
Yeah. Speak to your kids. Speak to your spouses. Speak to your parents. Make it clear.
Yeah, because there's so many emotions and everything that go along with that. Oh, don't give up on him.
Yeah.
Don't give up on her. No, this is what she wanted. She wanted to be on this, as she came into this situation, and she didn't want to be here for more than a month. I'm expressing her wishes.
Right.
So we got it on tape now.
Yeah. And wait, I didn't say I didn't want to be. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about me being around for a month. Who said that? That's not what I said.
How long? See, this is why you got to have it written out too.
Oh no! Let me see. Where you get a month from though? I don't know. Maybe we need to talk about this some more. Because I might just be sleeping long and then come back after a month.
The doctor has pronounced you dead, and you think you can sleep?
No. Who said no, I didn't see you adding stuff. Now, if I'm pronounced dead, then yeah. You poke me in my neck or ear or something, okay? Just to make sure. And I'll poke you somewhere too. I'll poke you somewhere too, just to make sure.
Do the hokey pokey.
It's not gonna be them tough feet because you ain't gonna feel nothing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have this conversation some more too. But won't you make it like some type of family gathering or something where you all get together and have these tough conversations, get it in writing, have a lawyer there, have somebody there to do your wills, and we need to do that. So I think it was good.
Yeah, I definitely think that's good.
Yeah.
We can do more than get together to eat.
That's right. Eat stuff that's going to cause you to shorten your life. But, all right. I think that's good. We're good to go.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
Yep.
You may need to do 2 or 3 conversations.
Yeah.
That way you don't have any
confusion.
Right. Yeah.
Clarity. Like, listen.
And we hope that this is a start for you.
Absolutely.
My prayer is that you never need this, but reality says something different.
Death and dying is inevitable for us all.
But as long as we're on this side of death and dying, be good to each other.
That's right.
Be kind. That's free.
Be good to each other, but more importantly, be good to yourself.
Yes.
Good to yourself. All right?
That was great.
We good, babe? Now let's go live our best life.
Let's go do some things.
Make the best out of the life we have.
All right, y'all. All right. Listen. As always,
love always wins.
So my challenge to you is to go out and do something great.
Yes.
For yourself.
That's right.
And the people you love. Okay, let's go do something great. How about that?
Do it.
Let's go do something great. And you go and do something great.